Hi, my name is Tiffany Milner, and I'm an architect. What I really love about architecture is the fact that I can take my creativity and make something tangible that can help the communities and neighborhoods in Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Mike Izzo. I'm an architect. After you've spent countless hours designing and drawing, one of the best parts is coming to the job site to see it really take shape and start to happen. Hi, Devi. Mike.
Hey.
Good to meet you.
Hi, Devi and Tiffany.
Nice to meet you. I'm Devi.
Well,
Let's go.
Oh, this is a cool working space.
we do typically work as teams, so there's not a lot of walls. Everybody can talk over each other, see what everybody's working on.
This is my desk.
Tell me a little bit about yourselves. How did you decide to be an architect?
It was actually after having a conversation with my guidance counselor in high school. He knew that I was this very creative person. I really enjoyed drawing a lot. I also was a musician and had this really strong interest in physics. He was like, well, what about architecture? And I'm like, you know what, that's a really good idea. Let me just try it out. So I guess it was just a way for me to try to weave in art some kind of way and make it a technical profession.
And how about you, Mike?
I think my parents had a big influence on me. We traveled a lot, we'd go to different museums, and what better way to really learn about the cultures through their buildings. I think that exposure to all those different things was really what got me interested in architecture.
How about in middle school and high school? What classes did you like? Were you a math student or?
There's a big misconception about architects is that they need to be good at math, and I can tell you I was terrible at math. I was more focused on English. I was like, I can trick people into thinking I'm smart with an English if I can speak well.
So how do you get around not liking math?
The real thing you need to know is just the basic sense of what needs to be done and how it needs to be figured out.
You use math as a problem solver. We deal a lot in fractions and in scale, learning how to divide up spaces in terms of half, quarters. You are working with a structural engineer, so you do need to have a little bit of understanding about what they do and how they calculate things.
We can enter a command onto the computer and it'll figure out the area for us. So if you have a basic understanding of all these math tools, you'll be able to be okay as an architect.
What do you do in your job every day?
Every day is different. As a project manager, I have 6 to 8 projects on my desk in all different stages of construction. So you have your schematic phase is when everything is just really conceptual. It's just really, let's just get some ideas down. And then after design development, you're going to get into CDs, and that's your construction documents. So that's your blueprints. That's when you're going to actually develop all the fine details. You're going to give all the dimensions and all the information possible that the contractor is going to need to build your building. After you deliver the construction documents, then you're in the construction phase.
Mike, Dave, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Show these
All
guys
right.
around. Hard hats first. Hard hats
Everybody's got to
first.
be safe.
So you hand over your construction documents to your contractor, and then they're going to start building.
It's a real team effort, and the developer has an idea of what they want in their building, and it's up to us to make their vision a reality and incorporate our expertise into how it will be built.
Okay, the first unit I want to take you into is a sample unit.
Come on in.
So where are we standing?
Right now, you're in the kitchen. This is all the living room. And where Tiff's standing is the bathroom and the closets.
Now, Dave, what if it doesn't fit?
I call JKR up, and they get right back to me with a quick answer.
Very good.
This is like the practice unit. We work out all the problems in this unit.
If we get a little worked out here, we have less of a problem on the second up to the 7th floor.
This is the first one we're going to complete.
How many units are there in the whole building?
There's 85 units here.
Wow.
I think the most fun part is the very beginning stages where, you know, ideas are flowing left and right about how something should look or how something should function. But some people might think, oh, the most fun part for me is all the nuts and bolts, how things are all built and connected.
Right, yeah. Given that architecture is so complex and it has so many pieces, people tend to find their own niche. So we may have a few people here that are really driven by code. Like they just love reading the code books and love reading regulations, but then you may have someone else who's so detail oriented and really concerned about how is the user going to really experience this entrance.
There's something for everybody with any kind of background within architecture, I think.
As a high schooler, what do you think I should do if I want to become an architect? What should I do now?
Do you have a journal? Get a journal. It's going to become your diary and your sketchbook. And it doesn't matter, you don't have to be Picasso, but it's just understanding relationships. I would definitely consider a drafting class if it's available at your high school, just so you can get a little bit more familiarized with the computer systems.
The more that you're exposed to, the better off you'll be. If you travel a lot, you'll see how cities work. You'll see cool buildings that you never thought could be possible. This particular project, we have a partial green roof. It reduces the cost of energy that's consumed in heating and cooling the building. And there's a lot of other things like mechanical systems that run more efficiently, recycled materials throughout that we have to think about to conserve energy for the rest of the world.
Also, as architects, we're building new buildings in existing communities and neighborhoods. So they should work really well with the neighborhood and not just look like we just put like alien ship right on the corner of 8th and Market.
So, Tiffany, I've heard that you are one of 200.
Oh, goodness.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes. Apparently, there is a huge diversity issue in terms of architecture. I became licensed architect in 2009, and I was about maybe 233 of African American female architects. So it's a huge drive for a lot of organizations that I'm involved with just to bring a little bit more awareness of this as a viable career path for African American females.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
What's the most rewarding part of being an architect?
When you walk in the front door of a building that you've designed and you say, wow, this little thing that I drew on a piece of paper 2 years ago, I'm standing in this room, it works and people are using it and they like it, it's a great feeling.
Definitely just having that experience of walking in the door and experiencing something that you built.
So you still think you're going to be interested in architecture?
Yeah, I think now that we've gone through all this, I think it's a lot cooler.
A lot different than you might have thought, huh?
It's so cool.